Morgan should focus on other things. Just like Jax, Liv Morgan also enjoyed the best year of her career in 2024. She led her revenge tour against bitter rival Rhea Ripley and won both Dominic and the Women's World Championship. Ripley eventually won the title back from Morgan after a few attempts. However, the Judgment Day star wasn't without gold for long, as she and Raquel Rodriguez soon won the Women's Tag Team Championship ahead of Elimination Chamber. She already has a title and hasn't defended it once since winning it back the day after WrestleMania 41. That's over 45 days. Releases didn't help, but there are still teams like the Secret Hervice, B-Fab and Mycon, Fatal Influence, and the pairing of Maxine Dupree and Natty. Morgan's focus should be on those titles. Rhea Ripley is one of WWE's top women. It feels like writers are purposely holding off another showdown between Rhea Ripley and IYO SKY. Ripley had her shot to win the title back at WrestleMania 41 after throwing several tantrums before finally being inserted in the title match with Sky and Bianca Belair. Sky ended up pinning the EST in the triple threat clash. Since then, Ripley has saved the champion on Raw when stars like Julia and Roxanne Perez would attack her. They teased another showdown numerous times, but haven't booked the inevitable rematch yet. Since she doesn't need to win the QOTR crown to get a title shot due to her standing in WWE, Mommy should not win the Queen of the Ring tournament this year. Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble 2025. Championship opportunities don't come often for every star. A few performers always get the lion's share of the chances, and Flair has feasted on that treatment from officials. That was apparent as she returned from a year-long injury to win the Women's Royal Rumble 2025. The victory made her the first woman to win two such matches in WWE history. She already has a bloated resume and challenged for a world title at WrestleMania 41. The Queen lost, but claimed there's only one real queen in WWE. Bookers don't need to hand her yet another title opportunity by winning Queen of the Ring tournament. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan eliminated from QOTR by rising WWE star. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan's quest to be Queen of the Ring has been stopped in their tracks by a WWE star on the rise. WWE has brought back the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments once again in 2025, with the finals set to take place at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia on June 28. The stakes are once again huge for these tournaments, as the winners will once again earn a world title match at SummerSlam. The company wasted no time in getting the action started with a first-round match taking place on the June 9 edition of Raw that was completely packed with stars. Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez did battle in a four-way match, but Ripley was cost the chance to win when Morgan's tag team partner Raquel Rodriguez got involved and brawled with the former women's world champion. Rhea Ripley misses out on Queen of the Ring win. Kairi Sane looked to have the match won as she nailed the insane elbow on Liv Morgan, but Perez hooked Sane in a jackknife pin to pick up the surprise win. The 16th of June edition of Raw will see another four-way match in the tournament take place as a returning Asuka clashes with Stephanie Vaquer, Ivy Nile, and Raquel Rodriguez. Region not supported. Raw results, June 9, 2025. CM Punk challenged undisputed WWE Champion John Cena to a title match at Night of Champions. Undisputed WWE Champion John Cena admonishes the WWE Universe before CM Punk arrives to challenge him to a title match at WWE Night of Champions. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network, and more. #WRA. AJ Styles def. Chad Gable. AJ Styles scores a monumental win against Chad Gable. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network, and more. #WRA. Chad Gable took it to AJ Styles, who was left discombobulated after a nasty German suplex and an out-of-this-world headbutt from the top rope. Styles went for the phenomenal forearm, but Gable reversed it into an ankle lock. Eventually, Styles landed the Styles Clash to pick up the win. Roxanne Perez def. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan and Kairi Sane in fatal four-way match to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Roxanne Perez tops Liv Morgan, Kairi Sane and Rhea Ripley in a fatal four-way match to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. #WRA. The chance to advance to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament was at stake as Rhea Ripley, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez and Kairi Sane battled. Perez and Morgan agreed to work together, meshing well as they dumped Sane outside of the ring onto Ripley. After hitting a riptide on Morgan, Ripley was attacked by WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Raquel Rodriguez, who saved the match for her teammate. Sane followed up with an insane elbow on Morgan before Perez scored a pinfall on Sane to advance. Bayley returned to attack Becky Lynch. After being injured by Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, Bayley makes a shocking return and attacks the Women's Intercontinental Champion, stunning Lyra Valkyria. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. #WRA. R-Truth shockingly proclaimed Ron Killings has arrived. R-Truth makes his huge return to Raw, proclaiming that Ron Killings has arrived. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. #WRA. Sami Zayn deaf. Braun Breaker, Penta and Dominique Mysterio in a fatal four-way match to advance in the King of the Ring tournament. With help from CM Punk, Sami Zayn defeats Braun Breaker, Penta and Intercontinental Champion Dominique Mysterio in a fatal four-way match to determine who advances to the semifinals. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. #WRA. Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, Penta and Intercontinental Champion Dominique Mysterio collided in a fatal four-way King of the Ring first-round match. Breaker took out Mysterio with a spine-tingling spear over the announce table. Mysterio tried to go for the Three Amigos on Zayn, but Zayn countered with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Penta nailed Mysterio with the Mexican Destroyer, but Breaker stopped the match from ending. After Breaker executed an almighty spear on Penta at ringside, LA Knight hit the scene to wreck Breaker with a BFT. This allowed Zayn to hit the hell of a kick on Mysterio to advance to the King of the Ring tournament semifinals. Liv Morgan attacked Nikki Bella. WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Liv Morgan brutally assaults WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. #WRA. Gunther deaf. JUSO to win the World Heavyweight title. Gunther takes down JUSO to become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Catch WWE action on Netflix, Peacock, USA Network, CW Network and more. WWE RAW World Heavyweight Champion JUSO put his title on the line against Gunther, the man he dethroned at WrestleMania 41. USO headed into the fight already battle-tested from Money in the Bank weekend, whereas the ring general was fresh. USO took it to Gunther early, getting the ring general off his game. Gunther, however, locked onto USO's injured ribs, targeting the damaged area. Gunther went for a big splash, but USO evaded and landed a spear before nailing the USO splash for a long 2 count. Gunther speared USO, but USO courageously kept the match going. USO hit a spear, then tried going for another USO splash, but Gunther evaded and locked on the sleeper hold. After USO battled back and caught Gunther in a sleeper, the ring general locked the sleeper back on USO, holding it until USO faded to become a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. 8 matches to be added to WWE Evolution 2025. 1. WWE Women's World Championship, IYO SKY, C, vs Rhea Ripley. At WrestleMania 41 Night 2, IYO SKY defeated Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley to retain the WWE Women's World Championship. Since then, Ripley has had her eyes still set on the title she once held proudly and stayed close to the title scene. WWE Evolution 2025 feels like the perfect setting for a rematch between Sky and Ripley, where they can clash for the top prize over on Monday Night Raw. After their previous meetings, Evolution should have a headline encounter between two of the biggest female stars in WWE today. Roxanne Perez advances in Queen of the Ring tournament on WWE RAW. Roxanne Perez secured her place in the Queen of the Tournament semifinals on the June 9 episode of WWE RAW. She was able to sneak in and strike at the right moment after Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley had already been taken out in their fatal four-way match. Ripley hit Riptide on Morgan before Mommy was dragged out of the ring by Raquel Rodriguez, and the two women brawled at ringside before Kairi Sane took them out with a crossbody. Kairi then hit Liv with the insane elbow and went for the pin, but Perez rushed in and got the jackknife cover on Sane for the win. Ahead of the match, it seemed that Perez claimed a win for her, or Morgan would be seen as a win for the Judgment Day. Major plans for tonight's WWE RAW revealed.